I'm not a great believer in using an impact to take an engine apart. Excuse me. But for a lot of stuff, it's perfectly fine. Only reason I'm not doing that is I don't want to have to listen to the air compressor while I'm trying to explain stuff. So I'll do it by hand. No big deal. Not seeing any visual leaks on the outside that indicates anything wrong. Went around all the surfaces and everything looks to be fine. I'm quite interested to see how much oil we have on the top end. Now everything's getting put back in the shelves where they belong. Everything's staying organized. Oh, wow. Wow. As you can see, this thing's got a lot of nice parts in it. Different spring upgrade, rocker arms, retainers, the whole bit. But the top of this engine is dry. That's very sad. We'll pull a couple. Well, I'll get the other side off. Dry as can be. This was a brand new engine. I know this guy, he takes his toys and hobbies very serious. He spends big money on this stuff. But as you can see, there was definitely an oiling issue. I know for a fact the guy who owns his engine is a very competent person. He didn't do anything wrong. Dig into it a bit more. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do now is very, very important. I'm going to pull these all apart, inspect them very carefully. There is actually some oil down inside of here. I don't think there's enough, but there is oil. Everything is smooth. The little bit of oil that is on it isn't coming off dirty. Very important, we keep everything laid out in the order in which it was in. I'm going to inspect everything as we go. I'm a firm believer in you just don't take the stuff apart and throw it all in a bucket. You inspect it as you go, you measure as you go, you lay stuff out the way it was, so if you find a problem, you can backtrack all the related parts. We do have another problem here also. See if I can get the camera in there for you guys. Don't know. Oh, I was already zoomed out. Okay. Now, it's a little fuzzy because I'm in too close. Yeah, let me go like this. Get better. So inside of there's a little Allen screw jam nut that locks and holds that in place. If you look, you can see how far down those are. Those are over 1/2 inch down, meaning that these locks are not going to be grabbing much of that stud, at the most 1/4 inch. You should have, now it could be a rocker arm geometry issue with the length of the push rods. Or it could be that the studs are not long enough for this particular application. So we're going to have to do a good bit of research and measuring on that. That's why we pay attention when we're pulling it apart. If you have this thing all rebuilt, all machined, and all cleaned, and all new parts, and you go to put it together, and you find you have a problem, then you got to pull the whole thing apart to address that issue. So that's why we pay very close attention to everything as we pull it apart.